Hi guys, right, in this video I want to talk about how not to choose a picking technique. So the thing you want to avoid doing is looking at somebody else's picking technique and trying to replicate it exactly, okay? So it's okay to look at somebody and think, oh, they got this angle or that angle or whatever, and use it as a guide, but if you try to deliberately adopt someone else's picking technique exactly, then the chances are you're going to be forcing yourself to try and do something that doesn't feel very natural and doesn't come very easily to you. Really the best teacher is your own physical experience, and if you never listen to that, you never really tune into it. You're always waiting for somebody else to give you a peer-reviewed scientific journal telling you exactly what you're allowed to do, which is the best way or the right way. Your personal experience, your physical experience is the best teacher in this case. So listen to what your body is trying to tell you. So if you're deliberately trying to make your hand look like Yngwie, or deliberately trying to make it look like Paul Gilbert, there's a chance that you are missing out on lots of feedback that your own body is trying to give you. So just let it come, let it happen naturally. Your physicality is your best teacher in this case. Doesn't mean you can't use what they're doing as inspiration, as a guide. You know, like we all know about like pick slanting these days now. So we know that Yngwie kind of does that. Zach Wild, Marty Friedman have this sort of downward slant with a outward leaning wrist. And if that's the kind of playing you like, then you could always use that as a guide. But you don't have to physically make it look exactly the same as what they're doing. You know, it might work for you, okay? There are some people that probably have done that. But generally it's probably the exception rather than the rule. So don't try to go out of your way to physically affect the same physicality of someone else, because it's just probably not going to work. That's what not to do, right? So what to do is let your own physicality decide here, tell you what feels good. Because it's going to give you one or two things. It's either going to say, I like this, or I don't like this. And it's up to you to listen and then act accordingly. Okay, so your own physicality is the best teacher. So that is how you figure out what is a good picking technique. And it's going to be somewhere along a continuum of movement. You know, your hand can either be way out down here like an outward lean, or if you prefer a downward pick slant, whichever term you like to use, or it's going to be more parallel, or it's going to be in, but it's a continuum. It's either really in or really out, somewhere along that line, okay? And there's various angles of attack within that. But really your own physical experience is going to be what teaches you the right way, okay? So it's either going to feel good or it's not going to feel good. So listen to it, okay? Right, until then, if you need help with technique, I've got courses for this stuff, and there's free stuff on my site too. Go and get on it, go and check it out. So until next time guys, I'll be seeing you.